from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh.
Hello.
It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tua Vailoa and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
Brady now on first down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The numbers for Howard a week ago: 7 catches, 71 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be.
And right away, he lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to
corral
it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
That's how you start right there, baby.
Bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Miller.
That's how we started right there, baby.
And that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's see what we're going to start with.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Tua going to throw.
God,
that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
And there was some of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
God damn.
First time with Najee Harris, and he is met quickly in the
Vita
backfield.
Vea.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That dude don't
2
play.
yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Tua.
Go get that ball, son.
This will
Good
be
shit.
caught by his big wide receiver. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now Tua. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, God.
3rd down, here's Harris.
Oh, good shit, Najee.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh my God, you gotta fucking catch that.
It hasn't been working.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. You think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That ball caught by the former Toledo
First down, baby.
Johnson.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down. To throw again on second down, Tua. And this one is incomplete.
And we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And Boswell's kick
Killed it.
is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins. Race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady, he finds his target. It's Evans. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Brady now on first down. Slant route to Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now a play fake. Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. That throw by Brady incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you.
All right, let's pull these guys. Devondre can sit out. I need him. I need him later in the year. So we'll go Ulysses. Yeah. And then for this we'll go Buddy, Sanborn, and then Ulysses.
You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ah!
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Brady now to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
All right, let's do this. Come on, boys.
To throw is Brady. And he's got his tight
Or
end,
not.
Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
Bam.
O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Come on, J-Mo.
From the 6. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to
Damn
play
it.
the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh, my God.
Get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
No.
That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
It's on me, boys.
Set to begin their next possession.
Forced it in there when I knew I shouldn't have.
They got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view. Trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Bam.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They'll try and run.
Come on, man.
Oh,
Fucking
he faked it
horrible.
with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Fucking horrible.
54 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Damn.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
It's a battle, boys. It's a fucking battle.
Michelle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Suckup.
Damn.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 37-yard line. A big play there out of the running game.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 3rd down, here's Jones.
Yes!
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Just a 1-yard gain on the
Good
play.
fucking stop, boys.
The punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here? They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give me a fucking break.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Harris, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
60 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now a first down carry for Harris. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 16, Tua. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Raheem Mostert.
Yes, sir. That's a fucking drive right there, boys.
And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 2. So that was an 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Justin.
That's called a user pick, dog.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we'll reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Yes,
Coach.
sir.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over.
It ain't pretty, but guess what?
Full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Lamar Jackson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we take a trip down the coast to Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Antonio Brown, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Leonard Fournette, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Let's do the damn thing,
boy.
boy.
Steelers to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Come on, bro.
The last run got a couple here. 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
Damn.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, it's Harris. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Fuck.
And this
Drop
throw
it.
incomplete.
Thank God.
The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for
1st down, bitch.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver.
God damn it.
He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Man, the MVP over here kicking all the field goals.
All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Brady, he's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
Peter.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line. And it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Tua. Yeah, this pass broke.
Don't you catch a fucking ball?
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Stephon Tua came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing
yardage
back at the 22. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long.
Come on, bro.
Oh, and a bad throw
Get up.
there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick.
Yes, sir.
He's set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Go get it. Go get it.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Here's Mostert.
Tutty.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Raheem Mostert.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns.
Yes, sir.
The line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead.
Score off them turnovers, baby. That's how you win championships.
And the lead is up to 15 And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
That's why I take his old ass out of there in most games.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sport. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady.
Oh,
it is incomplete.
damn.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
About fucking time, TJ.
Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Bradley Pena now.
2 sacks on the year. Holy shit.
He's on to punt it away.
Fucking
he deserves
horrible.
a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that.
Damn, Tua.
Possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Brady's throw pulled in by Tate. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady throwing the out route and complete. It's Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards and chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Brady.
Oh.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Garbage
Plain and
hands.
simple. That's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
In a two-score game,
Well, funny
obviously,
thing,
every
it's
play
not.
is
Ha,
down like we
idiots.
saw there, magnified big pickup.
Come on, go get a sack.
What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady.
Give me that.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd down at 5. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I thought about it.
Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Boswell's kick is good.
I love that guy.
18-point ball game. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Oh, give me that.
Pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Are you kidding me?
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Well, I didn't accept it, you stupid fuck.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
Damn it.
Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before? This worked.
Oh my God.
For the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances.
Oh my God, my defense is fucking outrageous.
Already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Try to run with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything.
Goddamn right, I'm going for it.
Roll the dice on 4th and goal. They're going for it. This is Harris.
Goddamn right, I'm going for it.
For a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
You goddamn right. Good shit.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Domination.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he sets up the screen to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
This is caught by Evans. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try now for Brady. Throwing the